So, Jai Shri Mataji,
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone.
yes, welcome once again to all of you on this second day of the musical evening. And Ganesh, what do we have today?
Yeah, today we have again a few wonderful, really wonderful performances and a special guest in the end.
Yes. So, we reveal his name now, or should we keep the suspense? What do you think?
I think we should keep the suspense a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so let us begin by collectively raising our Kundalini first. So, with the permission of Shri Mataji, let us begin today's evening.
Absolutely.
So the first performance, yeah, let's start with the first performance, and as always, we will be beginning with a Ganesha song. The song is Ganesha Ganesha. This is a performance by the very small kids, the Bal Yuva Shakti from Japan, and also supported by their mothers. So we have Sister Shweta and Sister Sachiko-san with the kids, Chika-chan, Uttara, Vinodana, and Navika. So this is a beautiful Ganesha dance coming up. Let us enjoy it.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurme Sarvakareshu
I hope you all like the beautiful cherry blossom in the backdrop, along with
Yeah,
the beautiful expressions by the kids.
that's exactly what I wanted to point out. Such a beautiful scenery with the cherry blossom in the background.
Yeah,
Right, it just happens like in 2 weeks of the year or something. Or
exactly. Yeah. It starts blossoming from the south of Japan and it moves up north. So in Tokyo, we usually have the cherry blossom between by the end of March, just for around 2 weeks.
Mhm.
That's when it's at the peak of its beauty.
Nice. What a perfect timing to shoot the video.
Yeah,
Great. So we'll stay with the praise to Sri Ganesha, and we have from Malaysia, Vatini. You may remember her from yesterday. She sang a
yeah.
very beautiful acapella bhajan, and today she will perform another bhajan, a Shri Ganesh bhajan, Ganapati Ayore. And I mean, I'm sure you remember the song, all of you. And what I would like to advise is to take a songbook and read along, especially with the translation, because the words are just stunning. It's so beautiful to read along and to feel the depth of the words. So if you feel like reading along, I can just advise you to do that while we enjoy Vatini's performance.
गणपति आयो रे लालगर गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लालगर गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लालगर गणपति आयो रे बोला गए कैलाश 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 बोला गए कैलाश गोराश नान रचायो रे आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल कर गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल कर गणपति आयो रे चंदन चौकीदाय गुराने मर्दन किन्हा चंदन चौकीदाय गुराने मर्दन किन्हा तल्ख चैतन्य समेत बना एक पुतला जिन्हा चंदन चौकीदाय गुराने मर्दन किन्हा तल्ख चैतन्य समेत बनायक पुतला दिन्हा सुंदर बालक दिव्या शक्ति से जीवित किया और माने वही गणेश कहा लाल कर गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो नान रचायो रे आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल गणपति आयो रे किस लदली ने तुझे जन्म दियो है किस लादली ने तुझे जन्म दियो है जन्म दियो है तुझे जन्म दियो है जन्म दियो है तुझे जन्म दियो है किसने दियो उपदेश लाल गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल गणपति आयो रे बोला गए कैलाश 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 बोला गए कैलाश गोराश नान रचायो रे आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल गणपति आयो रे मात गोरा ने मुझे जन्म दियो है मात गोरा ने मुझे जन्म दियो है जन्म दियो है मुझे जन्म दियो है जन्म दियो है मुझे जन्म दियो है बोल दियो उपदेश लाल गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल गणपति आयो रे बोला गए कैलाश 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 बोला गए कैलाश गोराश नान रचायो रे आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल गणपति आयो रे गोरा माँ के तुम हो दुलारे गोरा माँ के तुम हो दुलारे निर्मल माँ के बेटे प्यारे निर्मल माँ के बेटे प्यारे हाथ दो सारे कलश लाल गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल गणपति आयो रे बोला गए कैलाश 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 गणपति आयो रे लाल गल गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल गल गणपति आयो रे
Wow.
Very touching.
Yeah, very soulful. So after this highly devotional bhajan, now let us go to the next performance. Next up, we have a bhajan from China. The Wuhan collective will be performing the bhajan Jago Kundalini Ma. So let us request or pray to our Kundalini to bless all of us.
Jago,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the next item, we'll stay in China actually.
Mm-hmm.
Still, we have to travel far away. Now we were in Wuhan. Now we're
Yeah.
going to Shenzhen. So Wuhan
Oh.
is in the more central eastern part of the country, and Shenzhen in the southeastern part. On the map, it looks quite close, but still it's 1,000 kilometers. It shows how huge this country is. And this next item is also very special in the sense we will get to see some insights into Chinese culture. So the Yuva Shakti of Shenzhen, they have prepared, some kind of, it seems like a collection of patriotic poems, and in these poems they explain, or we get to see more about the Chinese culture and also about the importance of the youth for the Chinese. So it's very interesting. There are English subtitles to it. So let's.
我是一张弓，战士一棵松，不动不摇坐如松，走路一阵风。感觉的玫瑰，少林武当功，太极八卦连环掌，中华有神功。
中华文化源远流长，中华经典璀璨夺目。让我们把《少年中国说》读给您听。透过历史的眼眸，我们站在岁月的肩膀上远眺。这是一个承前启后的时代，这是一个日新月异的时代，这是一个继往开来的时代。我们肩负沉甸甸的嘱托，我们憧憬美好的未来。中华经典的铿锵音韵在我们耳边回响，中华经典的千古风云在我们心头荡漾。
天地苍苍，乾坤茫茫，中华少年顶天立地，当自强。
少年中国者，则中国少年之责任也。故今日之责任，不在他人，而全在我少年。少年中国者，则中国少年之责任也。故今日之责任，不在他人，而全在我少年。少年智，则国智；少年富，则国富；少年强，则国强。少年智，则国智；少年富，则国富；少年强，则国强。少年独 少年子弟，则国独立；少年自由，则国自由。少年进步，则国进步；少年仁爱，则国仁爱；少年美好，则国美好。少年进步，则国进步；少年仁爱，则国仁爱；少年美好，则国美好。红日初升，其道大光；河出伏流，一泻汪洋。潜龙腾渊，鳞爪飞扬；乳虎啸谷，百兽震惶。鹰隼试翼，风尘翕张；奇花初胎，郁郁皇皇。干将发行，有作其芒；天籁其苍，地履其黄。
纵有千古，横有八荒。前途似海，来日方长。
日出生，其道大光；河出伏流，一泻汪洋。潜龙腾渊，鳞爪飞扬；乳虎啸谷，百兽震惶。鹰隼试翼，风尘翕张；奇花初胎，郁郁皇皇。干将发行，有作其芒；天籁其苍，地履其黄。纵有千古，横有八荒。前途似海，来日方长。
美哉，我少年中国，与天不老；美哉，我少年中国，与天不老；壮哉，我中国少年，与国无疆；壮哉，我中国少年，与国无疆。少年独立，则国独立；少年有爱，则世界有爱；少年平和，则世界和平；少年团结，则世界团结；少年觉醒，则世界觉醒。人类共同进步。
Amazing.
That was such a nice message.
I must say, it's so amazing how well it was performed. There were no breaks, no amps. Everyone knew exactly what to say when, and even when to give the mic to whom.
Hmm.
It's really uplifting, so well coordinated, and such discipline.
Yes.
I do feel very patriotic for China now, actually.
That's
Amazing.
true.
Thank you.
We just saw some very proud children, proud Yuvas from a great nation. And the message that they gave, especially in the end, if we are friendly, the world is friendly. This is such an important thing to understand.
Yeah.
So thank you once again to the Chinese collective for such wonderful performances. We have been seeing a lot of nice presentations yesterday and today as well. Now moving on from China, we go back to Japan. So there is another classical or contemporary dance coming up from a mother and daughter duo. Their names are Vartika and Navika from Japan, and they will be performing on Shri Ramachandra Kripalu. So let's enjoy the performance.
कृपालु भजु मन हरण भव भय दारुणं नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणं श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजु मन सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषण आजानु भुज शर चाप धर संग्राम जित कर दूषण सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषण आजानु भुज शर चाप धर संग्राम जित खर दूषणं श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजु मना
Lovely. Also, the version of the song is the first time I'm hearing it actually.
Yeah, this was a
Nice.
different one.
And again with the cherry blossom in the background.
That's true. And people might just mistaken them for being sisters, but yeah, they were mother and daughter from Japan. So thank you, Sister Vartika and Navika, for this performance.
Yeah, we move on again far away. We travel to Germany. I think it's a 10-hour flight from Japan. And we will hear a song. You could say it could be a new German hymn, because it is about the qualities of Germany as Shrimataji has described. So Germany as the where the germ germinates, so the power of Sahaja can start to spread all over. So Shrimataji has said once the Germans pick it up, then it will go through the ceiling. And this song is composed by a German yogini. Jutta is her name, and sung by her and by Rochelle, and it's called Germinate. It's in English, so you'll be able to follow the lyrics. So let's enjoy that.
Niyamalamba, Niyamalamba, Adi Shakti Mata Niyamalamba. May truth and liberation, love and understanding, joy and inspiration germinate in all of us, in all of us, in all of us.
Such a nice and beautiful presentation. So I was just told that Sister Rachel was in Japan a few years back, and we also had a music program with her in Shinjuku in Tokyo, and it was so nice to watch her again in this performance.
Mm.
So after this very nice and soothing music, we will stay for a while with Germany. The next performance is an Armenian dance. This is the national dance of Germany, called as the Grace. The main idea is that everything from the creation of the world has its own tenderness and its own beauty. So the dance is like a call to open our eyes, our heart, and merge with the subtlety of the nature. So let us enjoy the Armenian dance.
Jai Shri Mataji.
We are happy to present this Armenian dance to this Shri Rama Puja.
Wow, so majestic.
Yeah, that's right.
Really nice. Yeah, as mentioned before, we'll stay in Germany and we'll go to a
Mhm.
very special place in Germany, which is called the Rama School.
Oh,
Yes, you've heard
interesting.
correctly. There is a school project in Germany, actually.
Okay.
So, so let's say about 2 years ago, some yogis initiated this project with the desire to open a school in Germany, a Sahaja school, of course, a secondary school even, and they've bought this huge house. Yeah, it's almost 2,000 square meters. It has 4 stories, so there's room for potentially up to 50 kids and 10 staff members or 15 staff members. So a big, really big house. And I want to tell you the story of how they came up with the name, actually, because why Shri Rama School?
Mm-hmm.
So they have asked the kids in the Kabbalah school. So it's a primary school. So the small kids, they've asked, how would you name a school where you would like to go and study? And they've
Mm-hmm.
collected all the answers. I think there were roughly 10 to 15 answers that they then collected. And they took vibrations of all these names. And the Rama school name was the one with the most cool vibrations. And this is how the name came up, actually.
Wow, this is such a nice Sahaja way of deciding the name.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I also find this, is unique. I've never heard it before. And at the moment, how do you say, they applied for the permission to open the school. So it's let's see what the answer will be from the government. The best case, they could potentially already start teaching in September. So let's keep it in our attention and see how this project goes. And yeah, there'll be new pictures updated. So they're renovating this place also till then. So if you're interested in the project, anyone, there's a website called rama-school.org, O-R-G. And after Easter, there'll be some updated pics on it. And so it would be nice if whoever's interested and who feels a desire for it to happen, to keep it in their attention, maybe to give a Bhajan here and there. Obviously, there are a lot of obstacles, as with any Sahaj project. So let's see how this goes. And from this place, which is in the center of Germany, you can say center or north of Germany, the yogis who are currently staying there, they have recorded a very fitting song to the whole situation, Raghupati Raghavara.
Our favorite song since yesterday, right?
Exactly.
Let's enjoy it.
Raghupati Raghavaraja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Raghupati Raghavaraja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Sitaram Jai Sitaram Bash Pyare Tu Sitaram Sitaram Jai Sitaram Bash Pyare Tu Sitaram Raghupati Raghavaraja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Raghupati Raghavaraja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Sitaram Jai Sitaram Baj Pyare Tu Sitaram Sitaram Jai Sitaram Baj Pyare Sitaram, Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Patita Pavana Sitaram, Sitaram Jai Sitaram, Baj Pyare Tu 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 Sitaram, Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Patita Pavana Sitaram.
Yeah, thank you to all the yogis in Bad Endbach, to the Shri Rama school. The next item is also from there. And for that, I'd like to touch a very let's say, a more serious topic. Because you've seen, maybe now in the video, that the yoginis, most of them are actually not from Germany, they're from Ukraine.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure how evident it is in the Eastern world that there is a situation here in the east of Europe with Ukraine and Russia. So there's a Russian invasion in Ukraine. I don't want to talk about any motives here because it's a very disputed topic actually here. The fact is there's a fight, there's a war in the country where Russian troops fight against Ukrainian troops, and as always in every war there's damage, collateral damage. Houses are being destroyed, even deaths are rising continuously with every day of the war, and so many Ukrainians are actually fleeing from their home. And it's been already at least 2 million Ukrainians who have left the country or were about to leave, because there's a serious danger in their security. And so many Ukrainians travel to the west of Europe, so to Poland, or to Czech Republic, to Germany, and even further to seek refuge, basically. And it's also, you've seen they are mostly ladies, so sisters, who are there, because the men actually, most of them, so between 18 and 60 or 50 years of age, they're not allowed to leave the country, so they have to defend it. And so many ladies and children are leaving the country and are staying in other countries for the time being. And so in the school, since it's such a huge place, the yogis there have offered to receive Ukrainian yogis to stay with them for the time being. And I've talked to one of the yoginis there, Larissa, who's one of the yogis also taking care of the place, and she's been saying it's such a gift to have the Ukrainian yoginis and yogis with her, with them, because even though the situation is quite severe and maybe even a bit sad, she's saying they've been enjoying a lot, and she wanted to point out that these Ukrainian yogis, they have such a depth. So their meditations in the school are really deep. She's been saying they bring in such a value to the place. And who knows, maybe this is one of the advantages, one of the good sides that we can find in everything, is that Shamaji has always said Russian and Ukrainian yogis are one of the deepest. So it's such a blessing for all the other countries now to have them over for some time to increase the vibrations. And and they have also, this auntie was saying, they have been helping a lot in the school, and they bring so much energy to the place. and the next item that they will sing fits perfectly to this situation. So in total, there are around 16 yogis in this house, and maybe around 20 yogis in Germany, Ukrainian yogis, of course. And the next song that they will sing is called, let me have a look, it's a Ukrainian song, Zelen Zito. I'm not sure if this is pronounced correctly, but it's a kind of a spring song, and it's all about the joy of hosting guests. And I think this is very fitting, a very beautiful song, and it talks about when the spring starts, when the weather gets warmer, and you invite guests over, and the house is full, and there's the table is full of food, and everyone's having fun and enjoying and being together. And this is what this song is about. And at this point, maybe it will be also very suiting or very fitting to offer a little prayer for this situation. And since we're here sitting at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji in a form as Shri Rama, we can ask that Shri Rama may bless all the political leaders in the world, and send them some love, send them some vibrations. And on top of that, as we've heard in Raghupati Raghavaram, in this line, the last line, let us also pray that Shri Ram may give all of us noble thoughts. So with this in mind, let's enjoy the Ukrainian song by the Ukrainian yoginis in the German Shri Rama school.
Зелене жито зелене, хороші гості у мене, зелене жито жінці ждуть, хороші гості в хату йдуть, зелене жито жінці ждуть, хороші гості в хату йдуть. Зелене жито зелене, хороші гості у мене, зелене жито за селом, хороші гості за столом, зелене жито за селом, хороші гості за столом. Зелене жито зелене, хороші гості у мене, зелене жито при межі, хороші гості до душі, зелене жито при межі, хороші гості до душі. Зелене жито зелене, хороші гості у мене, зелене жито ще й овець, тут зібрався рід наш увесь, зелене жито ще й овець, тут зібрався рід наш увесь, зелене жито зелене, хороші гості у мене, зелене жито в житті ждуть, хороші гості в хату йдуть, зелене жито в житті ждуть, хороші гості в хату йдуть.
We could really feel the feeling of genuine gratitude in their performance. So we should say thank you to Germany and thank you to Ukraine, the yogis from Ukraine for this wonderful performance. And as Ganesh, you rightly described the situation just some time back. Let me just mention that not only Europe, but all over the world, all the yogis have their hearts, their prayers, their attention on this crisis. And we just pray for global peace and may peace prevail very soon.
Thank you for mentioning.
So moving on to the next performance from Germany, now we go to the country of Singapore. So there is a classical Kathak dance coming up, which is performed by sisters Aradhana, Shivangi, and Kirti from Singapore. This song is Shri Ramachandra Kripalu, and the choreography of this song is done by Kinga Malek on this Shri Ram Stuti. And this bhajan that we will be listening to was sung in the presence of Shri Mataji herself by Ansit and Hima Desai. And the tabla that you will listen in this song is being played by the legendary Zakir Hussain. So let us also listen and enjoy this music along with the dance.
Shri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam Shri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam Shri Ram Nava Kanjalochana Kanja Mukha Kara Kanja Pada Kanja Runam Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam Shri Ram Chapadhar Sangrama Jitakhar Dushanam Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam Shri Ram Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam Harana Bhava Bhaya Darunam Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri
Amazing. That's probably my favorite version of the song. Yeah. In fact, Ajit Desai and his wife, they've done so many nice songs. They're definitely one of my favorite musicians. So the next performance, again from Germany, performed by Sidi Bazale. I'm sure you've seen her before. She's been very active, especially with the dance. And the dance she's going to perform now is a Shri Hanuman dance, and she's done it a lot of times. I think also with other yuvas, and this is definitely my favorite Shri Hanuman dance. She even told us the meaning of the song, and I'll just read it quickly. O destroyer of enemies, all three skies, which signify atmosphere, space, and universe. Earth and worlds below the surface are alive with your valor. Vast seas of water cry in defeat. All three worlds, past, present, and future, pray to you. O Hanuman, you are the most powerful, mighty incarnation of Shiva, strong, brave, and full of valor. Your face is a picture of modesty, with eyes as calm as your heart, with redness of dawn on your aspect and body colored in the colors of sunset reflected over seas. Whenever there's trouble, I remember your name. You solve all problems. That's why you are called Sankatamochan, which means the destroyer of dangers. You personify strength with your might, vast incarnation. This refers to the story in the Ramayana where Shri Hanuman lifts the mountain to get the Sanjeevani herb to cure Sri Lakshman. So now let's
Wow.
watch the dance.
Yeah. Jai Shri Hanuman.
Jai Shri Hanuman.
से पूजे त्रिभुवन धरती पाताल दुष्ट भंजन जल सागर करे पराजय क्रंदन त्रिकाल निरंतर लोक जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपी सती पूजा राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजन पुण्य पवन सुत धामा पराक्रम से गूंजे त्रिभुवन धरती पाताल दुष्ट भंजन जल सागर करे पराजय क्रंदन त्रिकाल निरंतर लोक बंदन महाबली महारुद्रा महाबच्चा शौर्यवान वीर हनुमान महाबली महारुद्रा महाबच्चा शौर्यवान वीर हनुमान चेहरे से झलकती नम्रता आंखों में शांति की छाया मरना जाए हर विपदा वो दूर करे संकट मोचन कभी कहलाए शक्ति की नई परिभाषा विराट विक्रमी रूप अनोखा आए उठाए द्रोणगिरी और जग देखे लीला जारी महाबली महारुद्रा महाभद्रा शौर्यवान वीर हनुमान महाबली महारुद्रा महाभद्रा शौर्यवान वीर हनुमान महाबली महारुद्रा महाभद्रा शौर्यवान वीर हनुमान महाबली महारुद्रा महाभद्रा शौर्यवान वीर हनुमान
Beautiful. Thanks again to Auntie Sydney and the other two dancers. The one who finished on the right is Ananya from Bratislava, and on the left is Ekaterina. She's staying in Germany at the moment. So thanks to you for the beautiful dance. And I think
Yes.
now these are our sent in performances for today. And now comes the surprise. Is that right, Amaya?
Yes, it's time for surprise. So now as we move to the last and the most special performance for tonight, before introducing today's artist, I would like to tell that I would like to mention that we have a very talented pianist who will be joining us today, and we have invited him as a guest artist, but of course he's not a guest. We all know him. He's the very beloved brother Bagus, and it is the special thing is it's a very special day for brother Bagus. And Ganesh, do you know why?
No, tell me.
Well, it is his birthday today.
Ah,
So
happy
yes,
birthday, brother.
welcome Bagus Bhai, and wish you
Thank
a very,
you.
very happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we just had a very small celebration of his birthday when we were together in this center some time back, and now Bagus Bhai is back in his home, and we requested him to join and just have a few words with all of us.
Nice.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Yeah, on this special occasion, I also want to tell a little anecdote, a little story from when I first met you, brother. This was on the Japan tour actually
Yes.
in 2017. Maybe you remember. And there were so many Yumas there, and we enjoyed a lot, and we had a few programs there, and then for one program, then we heard the uncle was announcing And for the next item will be a piano piece. I think Jago Kundalinima. It was Jago Kundalinima on the piano. And that time, I mean, I also don't know much about Western music. I'm also more into Indian music. And I thought, oh, that's strange, you know, Jago Kundalinima is a Indian song, and so now we'll hear it on the piano. How does this work, actually? And I was like, okay, let's see. And I was really, really curious. And what I then heard really blew my mind. This was the most beautiful Jago Kundalinima I've ever heard. And plus, it was not even with words. It was just piano.
Yes.
So it was, I must say, I was so surprised with what feeling one can add all the chords to the melody. And you were playing, in the beginning you were starting soft, and then you were going really into the rhythm, into the kind of expressing the song so well. And wow, and after that I was just blown away. And I thought, man, now I want to learn piano.
Thank you.
So this was my
Yeah,
first encounter.
When
please go
he
ahead.
just starts playing piano, he just gets transferred to some other universe. He just loses the body, and his soul just does the playing. And as you rightly said, I think this is the best version of Jago Kundalinima for me also, is on the piano, and especially by Bagus.
Yeah. So on this note, actually, now I'm curious, how did you come up with this? So obviously you're a pianist already. How did you get into Indian music?
It's because of Sahaja, of course. After I came to Sahaja Yoga, actually, yeah. And it's quite interesting because my background is from Western classical, and so it's it's a wow. There's another side of the of the world that I didn't know. So it's for me it's mind blowing when I heard the classical Indian. And I really admire, I mean, you all that, I mean, you can sing so well and you just, this rock and everything, wow. For me, it's so incredible. I'm nothing. So, and somehow, yeah, so I start by learning the songs that, I mean, it's quite close to Western one. And from that, starting, and this Jago Kundalinima that you said, I didn't play today, but it's a very special song, and it is because what is it? It's one of the first songs that I learned also. So, and the other song is Salva Mangala, and I somehow mother blessed me with the opportunity to play that piece, Salva Mangala, in front of her, 2006.
Wow.
And actually, I want to tell you one experience when I play in front of mother. It's just like, I mean, it's not my fingers playing. It's like my fingers is like she pulling the strings and my fingers like this. It's a very, I mean, magical, I mean, moment for me. Wow, I didn't do anything.
Nice.
And do you remember having any interaction with mother during?
No, it's only speech, but of course in some dreams I remember, but in the real Sakar I didn't. But the first time it's like that. Also the second time, the next year also went to Australia at the time, and somehow by some coincidence here and there, I end up in the place where mother was staying, and some yogis asked me to play, and this is quite interesting also because I don't know what I was playing at the time. So it's like if I'm trying to remember, it's like kind of a rag, various rags that I play in pianos, and I didn't know anything about rag at the time. And I started as played like about 9 a.m. something. And I don't know. It just like all the time, and I just when I felt, oh, I can stop now. I look, the time is about 7 in the night.
Wow.
Wow.
And I play non-stop and I didn't know anything. So it's like, that's a big, of course, then it's a kind of a lesson also that whenever I had opportunity to play, so it's like, we just have to I just let the mother play. I cannot play, you know. You play and whatever it is. And
So
so, but
beautiful.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to hearing what you will show us today.
Yeah. So today's performance, brother Bagus has specially recorded yesterday for sharing it with everybody in tonight's program. And we just received the final copy maybe a few minutes ago. So it is as fresh as it can get. It's almost live. Almost live, just recorded a few hours ago. So let us enjoy this wonderful performance and wish you a very, very happy birthday, Brother Bagus, from all the World Collective on behalf of everyone. And thank you so much for joining today. And we really look forward to your performance.
Thank you.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. It's an honor to be with you all in this hour stay, and hopefully you will enjoy the kind of performance that will be presented in the moment. Jai Shri Mataji.
Wow. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you again, Brother Bagus. This was really wonderful, really touching. And at this point, we also want to thank Mako. She's responsible for the editing of all the videos. Thank you for this beautiful work. Yeah, and this concludes our evening program for today. And we would like to thank some more people actually, because of course we are here on the screen, but actually in the back there's a lot of things happening in preparing the videos and taking care of the uploads, when to playing them and all this. So Amaya, who do we have to thank for here?
Well, there are many people that we have to thank. First, let us begin by thanking all the countries for putting together such beautiful and wonderful performances to keep us all entertained from yesterday until today. And we hope, and I'm really sure that their prayers and their performances have reached the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. So apart from all the countries, let us thank the people behind the curtain, I would say. So there is Charles Uncle, there is Brother Mayank, there is who else is it?
There's also Brother Chirag. They three are the
Yeah,
technical
Brother Chirag,
team.
the tech team. So they have really supported us in this entire past 2-3 days, and they're really thorough professionals who can really pull off such a beautiful show online. So thank you once again to the entire tech team, to all the countries. Yeah, and thanks to Brother Bagus for putting together such a perfect ending for this musical evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I think we're prepared for the puja tomorrow. We can worship Shri
Absolutely.
Mataji together.
Yeah.
So to conclude,
Okay.
let us stay in meditation for a minute and let us sing the 3 great mantras.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Triguణatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasra Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, we thank you from the bottom of our heart for giving us Sahaja Yoga, such a beautiful collectivity, and for allowing us to gather together online to celebrate Shri Rama Puja through this seminar. And thank you for this opportunity to enjoy 2 wonderful days of music, dance, and art. Please prepare us for tomorrow's puja, and please make us worthy to receive tremendous blessings from you during tomorrow's puja. Jai Shri Mataji. So with this, we come to an end of today's music program. Thank you all for joining us, being a part of this event. We will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the morning meditation being hosted by Hong Kong at 7 a.m. Kabela time, and it will be followed by Shri Rama Puja, hosted live from Japan at 9 a.m. Kabela time, which is 4 p.m. as per Japan. So we look forward to having a wonderful and blissful puja with all of you. Good night and Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.